Hello and welcome to the Economy This Week series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today's session is about different aspects of economy, and in this session we are going to deal with different topics of economy. Before moving to the any points of discussion or any discussion topic, first of all I want to tell you that Economy This Week is a new series of Drishti IAS, and in this series we are going to discuss various aspects of economy, and in this series we have included different topics and different events, especially the economic events which had happened throughout the week, and we have picked up few newses from the economic events, and on the basis of that news we are going to discuss this session. And this session is useful for your examination and also for the people who wants to know about different economic terms. So this is more of introductory session, and in this session we are going to discuss 5 important topics. So we'll have a brief introduction about those topics, and after that we are going to discuss MCQs related to all those topics. So it means if you have 5 topics, so we'll have 5 MCQs related to each topic. So moving towards the points of discussion. So these are the topics which we are going to discuss in today's session: current account and capital account, bank deposit insurance, K-shaped recovery, road tip scheme, European Union Deforestation Regulation, EUDR. So these are the topics which we are going to cover up in today's session. Before that, you have to like, share and subscribe to the Drishti IAS channel. Moving towards the first topic of discussion, which is the current account and capital account. So recently this particular thing was in news. So here we have taken the cutout from the newspaper. RBI's agenda: capital account liberalization, globalization of rupee and digital payment system. So in this we are going to discuss about the capital account and current account and what is the basic difference between these two accounts. So first of all we are going to discuss the current account. So what is current account? So it reflects the net income of a country, and what it records, so it records the transactions related to trade in goods and services, investment income and unilateral transfers. So it records, so you have to just find out the key words and key terms, and if you'll write and remember these key terms, this will be very useful for your prelims examination, also for your mains examination. So what it includes, so it includes balance of trades, which means exports and imports of goods, services, net investment income and net cash transfers. In case of current account, so when there is a negative balance, what happens? So what negative balance indicates? If there is a negative current account balance, so it indicates higher imports than exports, and while a positive balance shows higher exports. So this is very much important for your examination. In statement wise question, they can ask that what happened and what is the situation if there is a current account in a positive way or in a negative way. So positive, it means that exports are higher, and in negative, the imports are higher. So this is the basic difference between the two. And what current account deficit shows? So it shows the difference between exports and imports of goods and services, and it is a key indicator of the country's external sector. So it also shows the external sector and the health of the external sector of an economy. Now we'll come to the capital account. So what it reflects? So it reflects the net change in ownership of a national assets, and what it deals with? So it deals with the sources and application of the capital, such as the foreign direct investment, portfolio investment and government loans. And it records the trading of foreign assets and liabilities, including the investment, loans, banking capitals movements. And in case of capital account, a surplus indicates an inflow of the money in an economy, and while a deficit indicates capital moving out of the country. So capital account, so what is the surplus indicates? So inflow of money in an economy, and if it's in a negative way, it means that money is going from India to another place, and if money is coming to India from other place, so that is the surplus account. So this is a brief about the capital account and the current account. Now we come to the second topic. The second topic is bank deposit insurance. So this news we have taken, that why this particular topic is in news, bank deposits are growing, but how well are they protected? So first of all, here we will discuss about the what is deposit insurance. So it is a protection cover against losses occurring to a bank. So there is a situation that you have deposited some money into the bank, and there can be a situation, and there had been many situations in that the banks fails to recover that amount and return that amount. So in that situation, there is a guarantee scheme and there is an insurance scheme, and you can avail your money through that insurance scheme. So that is known as deposit insurance. And currently a depositor can claim up to 5 lakh per account. So that is called as deposit insurance. And if there is more than 5 lakh in account, so there is a no legal recourse for that, or in case of bank collapses. So there is a particular provisions made for this, that what is the legal liability for these things. So we have this Deposit Insurance Corporation and Credit Guarantee Corporation of India. So it came into existence in 1978 with an act, and the act is known as what you can say Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation Act 1961. So by this act, we have this legal support to deposit insurance in the country. And what its main job? So its main job is to deposit insurance and credit guarantee for the banks in India, and it is fully owned and subsidized by the Reserve Bank of India. So this is brief about the bank deposit insurance. So it tells about that how, if there is insurance in the bank and if you have deposited money in the bank, how you can recover that money and what is the amount we have. So this is the threshold is the 5 lakh. Now we come to the another one. Another topic is about K-shaped recovery. So since pandemic, we are discussing the different shape of recovery of an economy. In pandemic, there was a term which was very much popular, especially after the pandemic. So it is V-shaped. So for Indian economy, V-shaped recovery is widely used. Right now, so many economists and experts are using the K-shaped recovery. So what is the difference between V and K-shaped economy? So in V, the economy is like this, and suddenly it goes, and suddenly it came upwards. So that is called as V-shaped. Here we'll talk about the K-shaped. So the economy is like this, and one is showing that one sector is booming and other sector is diminishing. So that's why it is called as K-shaped. So this kind of sector is booming and these are the diminishing in nature. So that's why it is K-shaped recovery. And currently so many experts and economists are saying that India's recovery is K-shaped. It means that few of our economic sectors are booming, but few of our economic sectors are also diminishing. So that is all in all called as K-shaped recovery. It means there is a recovery of economy, but not all over the economy, and it can't be sudden also, just like the V-shaped recovery. So this is the thing, that one that goes up and another that goes down. So this is the basic definition of the K-shaped economy. So what is the debate over here about the K-shaped economy? So many economists are suggesting that India is in a phase of K-shaped economic recovery, and it is the often marginalized communities and the marginal sectors who are facing these kind of downwards towards the economy. And this thing cannot be cured until and unless when a size of population will develop this ability and they have this capacity to spend a lot, and to spend a lot in the what you can say economic sector and an economy. So after this only we are able to not forget this K-shaped recovery, because in a healthy economy we don't need K-shaped recovery. We need that all sector must go through their pace. So this is about the K-shaped. Now we come to the another one. So another one is about road tape. So recently road tape is also in news because of FIEOs. So what it stands for? So road tape stands for remission of duties and taxes on export products. So this is the full form of road tape, and it already replaced the existing MEIS, which is Merchandise Exports from India scheme. And what it ensures? So it ensures that exporter receive the refunds on the embedded taxes duties previously non-recoverable. So what main intention is that? So its main intention is that to boost exports which were relatively poor in volume. So this is basically for improve the health of export sector of an economy, and also to increase competitiveness among the export sector. So this is basically for the checks and balances of export sector, and also to provide support those who are exporting their products outside. So since its inception in January 2021, this is a very new thing. So what it scheme? So it has already provided support of rupees 42,000 crores to more than 10,500 export items. And also this time also this budgetary allocation, we have allotted this, what you can say, 15,070 crore with an additional increase of 10% in this financial year. So this financial year we have seen the increase of this, what you can say, RoDTEP. And as I have already told you that this shows the export competitiveness of an economy, and it also boosts the export sector of an economy. And what are the key sectors it includes? So it includes the engineering, textiles, chemicals, pharmaceuticals, food processing, and many others stand to benefit from the measure. So this is about the RoDTEP. Now we come to the another one. Another one is about European Union Deforestation Regulation. So recently there is a news come, and that news is about coffee exports rise as Europe braces for European Union Deforestation Regulation. So we need to know that what is this European Union Deforestation Regulation, because India has been impacted by this particular thing, because India is the 7th largest producer of coffee, and in this scenario it's very important to have a sound economy in terms of the export sector of coffee. And because of this regulation, India has been negatively impacted earlier also. So that's why it's very important to discuss this point from India's point of view. So first of all, we should know that what is this particular thing. So it is a European Union regulation that aims to counter deforestation by requiring company register in the EU that import or export a specific item, and there are a list of 479 items, and that are produced on land that was deforested after the December 31, 2020. So there is a deadline which has been set for this particular scheme, that if you produce on the land which has been deforested after December 31, 2020, then they will be banned from this particular kind of thing. And what are the items include? So wood, palm oil, soy, coffee, cocoa, rubber, and leather. And there is so much criticism related to this, because so many exporters have said that the European Union and so many European countries are already, what you can say, misleading these kind of things, and they are already crossing this particular deadline. So in such circumstances, how can they put such restriction on us? Our economy is getting impacted. Those who are involved in such kind of the production activity, they are getting impacted. So in that scenario, it's very much important to have an overview of this thing. And what is the India's stand on it? So India's stand is that it violates most favored nations and national treatment principles, because it is giving the, what you can say, favor to some kind of items also and some kind of nations also. And it is not looking the perspective from the marginalized section, from the vulnerable groups, from the workers section who are highly involved into such kind of the production. And also the countries who has a largest base in Europe. Suppose that India has a largest coffee base in Europe, and if such kind of schemes and such kind of rules and regulation will come up, then India's export sector will definitely getting impacted because of this thing. So this is about this thing. And now we come to the question part. So as I had already discussed 5-6 topics along with you, so this is more of introductory. In this session I have just given the introduction of a particular topic. From the next session we'll also discuss about any topic from its analytical perspective, and we'll try to analyze various kind of things related to a topic. So it will be very useful for your prelims examination as well as mains examination, and for your interview also. Suppose that in interview, if there will be any question related to any terms, and if your concepts are clear related to that term, this will be very useful to you. And also if you're not any aspirant or working for any examination or preparing for any examination, for just general knowledge also, this session is very much useful. So here we'll talk about the first question, which is Which of the following is not a part of the current account? And your options are import of goods and services, exports of goods and services, foreign institutional investment, current transfers, unilateral transfers. So you have to answer this into the comment section. Now we come to the another class, another session, which is about how much deposit insurance does the Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation provide? So here they have given the options 2 lakh, 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs. We already had discussed this point, so you have to also answer this into the comment section. And while watching also, you have to also comment down. Now we come to the third question. Under the K-shaped recovery, all sectors develop simultaneously. And the second one is the K-shaped recovery has been observed worldwide after COVID-19. So these statements you have to analyze, and on the basis of that you have to answer. And your options are 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. Here you have to give the correct answer. So you have to find out the correct statement. Now we come to the another one, which is about the road tape. Under which the road tape scheme operated? Department of Revenue, Department of Expenditure, Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Commerce. So you have to also answer this into the comment section. Now we come to the last question of today's session. To whom does the European Union Deforestation Regulation apply? And your options are only to European companies, only to non-European companies, both A and B, none of the above. So this also you have to answer this into the comment section. So I hope you like this session. If you have any queries related to this session, kindly ask in the comment section. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.